How we doing? Hope everyone's staying nice and hydrated and cool during this beautiful heat wave. Like, I love this shit. I do. Oh, feels good. Yeah. Ooh. Time you step outside, it's like a nice little light detox. Water consumption is high. Loving it, loving it. Craving only the finest fruits and veggies. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Love, joy, celebration. Oh shit. And always grounded in the truth, archangels. You already know. We've been on it all day. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Ancestors, you too. All right. Daddy. you know. You're my ride. You're right. You're doing it. Mommy, you already know. So, clarity, truth, concise messages for those who seek it through Divine Collective. You know, tarot's for entertainment, all that good jazz. I get music as insight. Yeah, this is for people who are just joining me for the first time. Hey, 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 love you. Yeah, I channel. Sometimes highly offensive, sometimes not. My intentions are always pure, though. Okay, if I trigger you, then that's inner work that needs to be done, aka shadow work. Hopefully, you're laughing along with it. Okay. Okay. All right. Because sometimes we gotta ruffle the feathers in order to find out, what needs to be plucked and pruned, and which ones need attention. So I'm immediately seeing the energy. Hey, we just I'm gonna borrow you from over here. I just saw you cutting through the BS. So I just saw Made Man and Lost Girl. So a divine masculine has awoken in such a way that there's heartbreak on the table when it comes to him dealing, or with the collective body of divine masculines, I should say, with the Lost Girl energy. Finally cutting through the BS, making head over hearts decisions. They're confident in their choices, primarily because they thought about it, analytical, like they had to go through the pros and the cons. And now the divine masculine collective, they're recalling their power, reclaiming what's rightfully yours. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Ooh, look. We also have the energy of marriage proposal here. That's awesome. But that makes me feel like honoring their contracts. Wisdom. They didn't know. They do now. Through the life experiences you become, no, through life. I feel like it should say life's experiences. But anyway, through life experiences, you become wiser and use it to help others. Exactamundo. See, look, spiritual awakening. Like I said, as much as I want to be like, oh my gosh, they finally realized that, the karmic aspect of the cycles they've been in. Hallelujah. Look, and look how spiritual awake, sort of truth. Look, they have been working and working on this man or these men. Healer, help. Come on, baby. The pain is going to help you heal. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is awesome. Look, regret. They deep in their feels about it. Ooh, they got bright ideas. Okay. Higher consciousness bonding. Sort of truth. Cutting through the BS. Yo, angels, did you go drop off? Did you go oh, that is so dope. I feel like they did. Look. They was like, we gotta help them. We gotta help them. We gotta help them. We gotta help them. Because look, there's divine union, but that's the union of self primarily before it is ever anything else. Because it's make or break time. They like, listen, we are running out of time. New beginning. Look, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You hold the key to your destiny. Dark night. Oh, yes. Still loving it. Look, miracle, soulmate, celestial star seed activation. Look, he realized that the female that they were dealing with, lost girl energy, was them just dancing with the devil. And they betrayed, look, they betrayed they made woman. Look, you're throwing the weights. timing. And you are picking up on this man's anxiety, by the way. Akashic records. Oh God, they're learning in hyperspeed. Twin flame, high priestess, healing journey, breaking free. Oh, woo. Yes. 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 And my Eddie Murphy, my Eddie Murphy voice. If you know, you know. Oh God, yes. This has been such a long time coming. If you've been praying for your counterparts, known to you or unknown to you, it don't matter. But if you have been praying for them and praying for them and praying and like literally putting energy on their spiritual commissary, baby, it finally paid off. It finally paid off. Loving it. Wisdom. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so proud of you. Y'all don't hear that enough. Nature high priestess. Wow. Somebody is recognizing that I feel like divine and feminine that you are a natural high priestess. They are committed to their healing journey. This is a true miracle. Wow. Oh, we love you guys. We absolutely love you guys. Look, teamwork. You're part of that teamwork and their spiritual awakening. Archangel Michael, I already know. Because anytime this thing gets involved, that sword of truth, I know you don't went through and was like, and what came out, I feel like the quiet part came out. And I also feel like the person they were dealing with slipped up and said something. They slipped up and said something. Oh, yes, they did. That's why I said, oh, 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 I didn't mean to say that. And they like, but what it did, look, lost boy. It jerked this boy. Look, higher level consciousness, generational curse breaker. Did she say something that paralleled some shit he heard his mama say? Oh, sometimes it be the little things, right? It ain't all the times they cheat. It ain't all the times they lie to you, take from you. No. It be the thing that reminds you the most of the parent you can't stand. You be like, what the fuck? I refuse. There you go. Wisdom, strength. Woo! Look at that. I feel like somebody doubted if this the dance with the devil. I feel like they was doing work. They was absolutely doing work to keep this man in this weakened state, and I feel like he found that out too. And now there's even more determination. Okay, Holy Spirit. Ooh, that was a nice little look. Oh, yeah. Self-love. Wow. So for my spiritual gurus out there, you help this person heal. You help them recognize and accept their karma and welcome the heartbreak that was to come. And then this Phoenix rising energy. Generational curse breaker, spiritual awakening. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Okay. See, look. Make or break. Twin flame. Divine union. Y'all thought I was kidding. I know sometimes y'all just be rambling, but I be right. I be spot on. I be spot on. The cards are secondary. The energy don't lie. Okay, energy don't lie. Trust your intuition. You'll get to this level. Yeah. You hold the key. Miracles. Give and take. Ooh, that dark night of the soul ain't nothing to play with. Keep praying for him. See a marriage proposal. For those of you who know this person, oh yeah. They could have been in an actual karmic marriage or they were getting ready to marry this person. Because I saw a marriage proposal yet again, karma and dancing with the devil, bonding, marriage proposal. Yeah, they were, I think they were really about to jump in. And this divine masculine's ancestors said, I know the fuck you don't. look how they all rally. Archangel Michael, ancestral protection. Here's the sword of truth. Even the divine was like, wait a minute. They was like, no. Because they look, new idea. Chosen 144, made man. What I say? Soul family. Soul family. And look, I see made woman. But this energy of them, this recognition of them betraying the made woman is they know there's a whole level to this healing journey that must transpire when it comes to this soulmate connection. Their first priority is them breaking free. I'm just here to confirm that your lost boy is tapped the fuck in. And Divine Tammin, I don't know whose access that is. Access? Whoa. Accents? Huh. Accent that is. Wow. Right? I don't think loyalty. Okay. I don't believe you're gonna get the oh yeah, look, because they know they can't access this generational wealth. That makes sense. Okay, thank you. Because I'm like, so look, we got alchemists, we got a father's love, abundance, fresh new beginning, and now they trying to pray for a miracle with this one they lost. Right. But I also feel like that's the miracle that the chick that they walking away from, the one who like unawakened and like karmic as hell, this person could try to get pregnant or say, I'm ready. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. It's a lie. Okay. Just remember that. Yeah, see, look, plants and seeds. I'm telling you, nature, they're gonna try to appeal to your nature masculine energy. So if they all of a sudden she's sexy. This karmic bitch who ain't done nothing with her hair, her nails, and her nothing. All of a sudden it's gonna be like, don't you remember the good times? Do you remember the time? Your name Michael. When we fell in, I know it's right there, but that's Michael Jackson. There's Michael right there. So your name Michael. All right, that's fine. Diamond in the rough. You, yeah. Look. This is the commitment right there. Marriage proposal. See the diamond, diamond in the rough. Be committed to your journey. Don't reach out to this divine feminine. You better just congregate with your soul, family, and your spiritual team. And here's a tree of life. You got some work to do with the beginning of your dark night. You don't have access to this lover. I'm telling you now. They've been recalled their power. They've cut their cords. And so, no. Yeah, you won't have to just go in and learn. Huh. I see all that too. I do. I would be more concerned about the chick that you got to get out your life who's going to tell you she pregnant. You ain't dropped no seeds in her thus far. She pregnant. I promise you it ain't yours. Okay, what else over there? Oh. Somebody. See, we talking to an alchemist. The ability to turn what was meant to destroy you into something beautiful and fruitful. And somebody is trying to like, no more. No more rainbow conversions. No. Tree of life. We got heartbreak and we got give and take. See, people don't understand how you keep balancing things out after all of the treachery. Infinite possibilities connecting to the divine within you and all around you. And this is how. And they really don't, even though you could tell them all day, every day, this the sauce, the recipe, but know what it don't have? You. Your je ne sais quoi. It's not you. Look, cutting through the BS. Not to mention, some of y'all just really, y'all that bitch. You've been around since time been around, since time been around, since time been around. And look, you committed to the game. And that's why everything you do turns to gold. And that's why people be like, let me touch you. Won't you come through? Midas, won't you touch this, bless this? And you like, no. I'm not doing that. Spiritual awakening, bonding. That's what they were trying to do. Bind themselves to your success and your phoenix energy. But meanwhile, let them play Jenga. Let them play Jenga with their own fucking life and you back out of it. And let them learn how to turn what was meant to hurt you into something profitable and powerful. One second. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah. But see, this dark night of the soul energy, it is required for the star seed activation. Yeah. I keep telling y'all be too busy. Oh, where did the high priestess card just go? Excuse me. Thank you. Worried about what other people do and what they not telling you. Instead of worrying about what you got inside you, child, you got to love yourself. Anyway. Yeah. Mm. And you be telling the truth. Telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth. They don't get it. That shit just universal. Sometimes we get, sometimes we give, sometimes they take. It is what it is. It's just natural order. But you guaranteed to get back what you put out. So mind your P's and Q's and mind that nasty eye you be throwing around. Hmm. I used to work for a woman who used to make that sound. She a Libra. See them scales? You don't even, man, you better put your head down and go to work. That's all I can tell you about this. This is crazy. Like, really, look, no, it's the person. See, it's the person to whom the divine gives. It's just that simple. He gives some to others, but if you don't use it, you lose it. Or if you abuse it, they take it back. Like, it's just weird. Somebody fucking ungrateful for their spiritual gifts. Oh, I want to see what this is, by the way. Because somebody mad, because you're not an alchemist. You tripping. You gotta listen. They gonna take this from you, by the way. They will. They really, really will. Because you're not grateful. You're not grateful. You're not. And you got grand opportunities right in front of you. You rather try to bind somebody else up. Look at this shit. We got the Fool, the Page of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups, right? You got all these talents and abilities and shit your damn self. And you're not taking no action on utilizing them whatsoever. But you worried about what somebody else got going on. Because you're not at their party. You're not a part of their club. So meanwhile, you running around trying to like sneak attack, dislodge, like you special. You the type of special that's disrespectful special. Do you understand me? Trying to attack people and you can't. It don't work. It don't work. That's why you keep biting your tongue all the time. I know you do. You got a fat ass tongue in your mouth because you wrong. You so wrong. You wrong. You understand me? Fucking wrong. Of all the things you could choose to do, going to the crossroads, trying to get somebody, a house can we set them up? Man, if you don't take your ass on somewhere and come up with a plan, a structure on how to be the best you can be, run your own goddamn household, stop ripping and running on your person. Oh, you ridiculous. Take your ass to work. Go to school, take a class, learn something. Like, something wrong with you. Because whatever you're into, this person is just happy. Just happy. For some, you should be worried about this graduation, wedding, celebration, birthday, something like that. I'm looking at 33 right here. Man, you worried about all the wrong shit. Trying to figure out who somebody partying with, who they celebrating with, who they dating, who they spending time with. Something wrong with you. High Priestess, this is somebody you ate of cups. You don't talk to this motherfucker no more. You don't think about this motherfucker no more. Nothing. You focus on you and your plans to succeed, and that's it. You and the divine. This person didn't want you when they had you. What they miss is their ability to use your energy to create from. When they had you, they did not want you. And now that you in this strength energy, and you like, So they keep trying to do shit. They keep trying to actually do shit towards your love life. So only these fucking Knight of Wands, energy. This is the work. They want to lay it to rest, right? This is the dark energy they're sending towards you. But every time they come check you out, Page of Swords, you still in the Nine of Pentacles. single, sexy, self-sufficient, independent, thriving, and it fucks them up every time because you're still in the same energy and they know this beautiful divine union is coming towards you and they really messed it up. They messed it up. They could have been in that position with you right now. But no. And ever since you walked away and left this person behind, they have been triggered. They have been triggered by you. 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Death card. Look at this shit. So we got, this is a karmic ass ex. I'm telling you now, Sag, Leo, Scorpio. You know exactly who the fuck this person is. And you're going to see them get your, listen, they're going to watch you get your karmic justice. Yes. This is a false twin. This is somebody that you were just there to learn a lesson from. And once you did, boom. They didn't know that you was a high priestess. They feel like they wouldn't have acted so gully. Man. But this is the same person who Ten of Swords you. And honestly, they would do it again. Confirmation. Let this person see you win. And this version of winning is your happily ever after. And they are your happily never after. They can't follow where you're going. But they're going to follow your ass on the internet to the end of their lifetime. Until this shit kill them. I'm not even joking. This type of shit, you going to post your wedding or your honeymoon or all of that. You know, and so they keep doing shit to try to sabotage it and plot against you to keep you in the 5 of Pentacles. This motherfucker could be sick. They could be broke. They could be tired. They could be homeless. They could be moving from place to place. But life ain't good for them. And look, like I said, this is what they're going to have to see. Look. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. This is your happily ever after. Look. Temperance. There's the Hermit again. Sun. Knight of Cups. They're going to have to watch this beautiful soulmate come in swiftly. And it's a part of your divine contract. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Don't take this person back. At all. Don't do it. There's a tower coming from them. They have plans to try to come towards you. But it's on the same bullshit. I mean it. If not worse. They can come towards you to actually try to accost you. Do you understand what I mean? You might have to actually stand your ground. You might have to call the people down. Whatever they're sending you, it is not working. And I mean that. They keep attacking you. Look, Wheel of Fortune, you are so much stronger than this person because you are imbued with the Holy Spirit. Ace of Wands. Yeah, and there's a Hierophant. All right. They need to focus on whatever issues they got in the justice system. Whoever this person is, and they got issues with the justice system. I'm telling you now. I see it. Hear the cops, the sirens going by? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever they were able to create off of your energy prior to this, yeah. Meaning when you gave them access to your divine love, and it's like you can give it and you can take it, it don't belong to them. So how the fuck they think they're going to hold on to it? Right. You're being protected from this person by Archangel Michael directly. I told you he like, cannot. Can't leave out Archangel Raphael. Yeah, like they keep trying to use some sort of like low vibrational. They learned this though, by the way. They're new at it, but they learned this in some sort of cult. They belong to secret society on how to harvest energy from women. But you cut that shit off. Like, but it requires them to be sexual towards you. So be mindful if anybody comes towards you in the dream state, better beat the brakes off of anybody trying to get freaky. But all of this is because they need money. They really do. They were draining from you. That little bit of energy they took from you, they went from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Just off of that exchange. And the longer y'all are away from each other, the less and less and less and less. It's all going back. Things were balanced, things were working out for them. And the moment you pull your energy back, the moment you no longer, and I mean that, see, Four of Pentacles, you held back from this soulmate. You saw very clearly, Queen of Swords, that this person was utilizing your energy, and they were fucking smug about it. Nine of Cups to the King of Swords to the Emperor, right? This is only because you thought this motherfucker was somebody more important to you. They weren't. This was a lesson. This was that sort of heartbreaking, twin flame sort of karmic sort of like that shit. The karmic version. But they were definitely taking your sexual energy. The best thing you could have did was stop sleeping with this person. They were confused on how you even figured it out. But they were, anyway. Yeah, they went the shambles. Seven, look, double sevens right there. Look at how the numbers are coming out in doubles. It's okay. It's really okay. What was, again, it's a lesson that it was meant to be a blessing for you. You had to learn this about yourself, feminine energy, about the potency of your actual essence, and this low vibrational shit that people engage in, so you can arm yourself, protect yourself. You knew for a fact, Seven of Pentacles to the world, that this shit was going to come to an abrupt end. Tower. And whatever this person thought they stole, that they got away with, that they tricked you out of, they was going to get that shit back. And whatever type of soulmate connection you thought it was, you saw right through it. Look, the Hermit seeks the star. See? Mission accomplished. And you rode out victoriously. Six of Wands. This is all past tense energy as I cut the deck into the Six of Cups. Right. This is all part of your evolution of you tapping into your light worker skills, harnessing. It was a part of your spiritual contract. This person, like, I feel like they really are scared to death because all this shit they've been sending at you. Whew, I feel like they getting signs. They getting signs, reoccurring thoughts. They could have even tried to send you madness. Listen. I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillacs. Of all the songs. Yeah. Yeah. They know. I feel like they seeing demons or something. They being tormented when they close their eyes rather. They know all the chaos and conflict. So they know that energy got to go back. And because they know the rules. How you going to be out here doing this shit and you know the rules? Oh, okay. You thought somebody wouldn't figure it out? They did. Look, you thought they wasn't going to see it when it was fucking obvious is what I'm getting by that card play? That's so funny. Yeah, they really thought they was slick. Look, but they slick ran into this fucking tower, didn't they? Slick ran into the tower. Now they like, I need your help. No, they don't. Page of Cups, High Priestess. They like to court High Priestesses anyway, y'all. Look, especially ones that's new. Full Ace of Swords, they think they naive. Yeah, okay. Look, they like to do sex magic on people, to bind up people and then dip on them. Eight of Cups. This is normally the plan, the strategy. Right, and that way you can feed them energy. What I do. Yeah, okay. These people are weirdos. Yeah, but you, listen, they told you it was a karmic lesson that you was like, I'm good. Let's do it. Let's rock. And you close out a cycle from a previous timeline, a previous round of incarnation. You stop this motherfucker. You stop this trickster spirit. Oh, yeah. Second round. Whew. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, they still working with the moon and trying to do shit. And it could be with a community, but I'm getting family members. If you know, you know. Right. They trying to clock your manifestations. They trying to clock any new things that you got brewing, anything like that. People fishing. So if all of a sudden your relatives start popping up asking you questions and you don't fuck with these people, this is why, okay? This is why, because I saw the Ten of Cups. Or if you used to hang out with this community of people and you don't know more and like, hey, what you doing? This is why. They trying to see what you got going on so they can try to jam you up. Because they know this energy is all around you and they want to bring that shit to a straight end. This is crazy. Like, I know they're using a dark practitioner to do it, but boy, they should stop. Yeah, they should stop this shit. I saw the World of Five of Wands and then the Chariot. Child, they... Look, they especially clocking this love shit. It's definitely family. You know, we are now officially in Cancerian season. Yes, we are in new moon energy. By now, you should already know what to do. Manifestations, that sort of thing. Keep them to yourself, etc., etc. Ain't nobody got time for that. You can work with the fourth house. You can work with any placement that you have Cancer energy. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Especially if you want to. I don't want to say that. If you want to strengthen the bonds of your current situations and things like that, great time to do that sort of energy. You know, pouring into your own mothering, nurturing energy, all that jazz. Right, right. Energy don't lie. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because the Two of Cups is kind of in this. You see, it's in this little wonky category. Nine of Wands strength. They know you don't fuck with them. Look at Temperance. They know, son. Yeah, they tower. I feel like you not Ten of Swords. You not even like playing with them. Like what you want. What you want. Yeah, look, Hermit. They really see your spiritual strength. They like fuck. Ain't no denying your intuition. Ain't no denying it. Look. And you know they the fucking devil. And you know what happens to those creatures. Death and the Four of Swords, right. To their whole organization and everything that they represent. Their time is to go. It's their time to go. Time for this new shit. And it ain't no secret that these motherfuckers work in secret, doing weird shit behind closed doors, and always looking for new naive recruits to get them caught up in this bullshit. But you got away, peep some shit, and now you run telling that. Look, Knight of Swords, King of Swords, and this is why they keep coming. Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands, because look, you like you like Gabriel gave me a horn. I'm supposed to blow it. I'm supposed to blow it. And this is why you got all this protection around you. Because look, this is what you're doing. You're bringing the end to this bullshit, to all these dark, demonic practices. And these people who like to huddle up and do sick shit to gain power and to appease just vile creatures that they worship. Yeah, we here to... Yeah, so they attack your health, they lie, they do a bunch of shit. It's all right. I see nines, 9. They ain't just afraid because they know you represent karmic justice and the end is nigh. Yeah, they doubly scared. Yeah, they know it's a spiritual emergency. They know what it is. So they trying to get while the getting is good because they know they time to celebrate is over. Over. And for some of you, this is a maternal figure, Empress, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. This is somebody that you are not on good terms with. This person tried to present some sort of Ace of Pentacles offer. I don't think you took the bait. Five of Cups to the Seven of Swords to the Five of Swords. Right, you saw this person coming to the game. It's okay. Yeah. Expect more communication from people from your past. Even people you were like childhood friends with out of the blue. They all in cahoots. They all in cahoots. They gonna apply pressure. Everybody wanna know who you dating. Everybody wanna know what you doing. Where you going. Who you spending time with. Mind your whole business. You ain't mess with these people. You ended things on good accord with most of them. And out of nowhere, they just so curious. They working for a Scorpio. But I feel like it's more so 8th house occult energy. Look, they scurrying. They can feel the energy. They know. They so confused. But they can't penetrate that shit, I'll tell you that much. They hope you'll feel invigorated because of these people reaching like, oh my God. Like you'll be confused why they returning. No. You're not confused. They're giving you a strong heads up that these people, they trying to get a second chance. They gonna even try to pull the spiritual awakening shit. I tell y'all right now, I get very uncomfortable when people start speaking mumbo jumbo, or when they try to chum the water because they think I'm a fucking shark. Yeah, okay, dramatic pause over. Yeah, look. Okay, hold on. Let me see, because things are turning. There's somebody at the very high levels of this organization. That's wild. This could be a couple that's working at opposite ends to do things to you, collective. Huh. I will say what I was initially getting exactly that there you have a powerful protector somewhere in the midst of all of this. Um, I feel like this is a physical person. This isn't just an energy because the Emperor shows up next to the Eight of Pentacles. So there is someone truly working on your behalf to free you from, we'll just say, a type of restraint that you may not even have asked for help about or admitted because the divine feminine is sitting right there and she's not reversed or anything like that, to help you receive this opportunity, this offer, but it's tangible. This could be about money because there's a lot of pentacles, non-pentacles, and then we have temperance and then the Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely someone who is like a guardian angel, earth angel energy, someone who's being tasked and touched by the divine to assist you. This could even be a blind spot for you, divine feminine. Yeah, because they are aware. This masculine is somehow very much aware. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, of what's going on. And they could have been a part of this. Nine of Wands to the 10 of Wands. But I also feel like people take things too far And there's that Hierophant energy yet again. And this might be the one lone ranger, so to speak, with the Fool coming out of this whole community that's like, y'all just doing too fucking much. And after a lot of contemplation and meditation, this person has decided to walk away. I really do feel like it's very like occultic, because I'm looking at this crypt. These could be necromancers, ew. And I don't mean just the kind that talk to Casper. Yeah. They could have asked this person to do something to you and they was like, nah. They could have asked this person to actually come towards you and maybe put you in a crypt, and they said nah. Because look, sacrifice is there with the hangman, and there's this 9 of swords. Whatever this was, this person was like, and I feel like he could have even gotten some sort of prophetic dream, because look at these angels out here, like, don't you fucking dare. Not even joking. Look, and now we have these 2 physical beings. Like, 'cause I really am getting these are real people. This isn't just some fictitious storyline, Like, I don't feel like you know each other, because the way these came out of the deck, their backs are turned to one another, because you're just focused over here on this pinnacle. But I'm telling you, Spirit is using this masculine energy. King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and there's the Hermit. Like, they are a hidden helper, because there's a lot going on behind the scenes, feminine energy, Queen of Pentacles, and this Dark Practitioner. Like, you are actually being targeted, attacked, all that shit. Look, 2 of Wands. And yes, I feel like somebody brought you to their attention, but they are absolutely doing the right thing by you. I also feel like this person respects your mind. Ooh, I'm just curious if they ever gonna come clean about it. Ooh, Star. Yeah, eventually. Once they get away from this group safely. And they get you away from this group safely. All right. All right, let's pick those up. Oh, I see karma. Somebody getting karma for betraying you. I'm Divine Feminine, not even joking. Oh, both y'all. Look. Oh. And it's happening on a macro level with wait, where did I just fucking see it? No. I just saw generational wealth. And I saw that as a transfer of assets. Where'd it go? Divine timing, generational curse breaker. What? Where'd it go? Anyway, irrelevant. Feeling stuck, repeating cycles, look for signs. I feel like that's what the collective body of divine masculine, divine feminine energies have done, and they have absolutely broken free. Look at that shit right there. These energies are now working together is what I'm seeing. Ugh. Yeah, somebody tried to clip your wings. Look at that shit. They didn't want you to ascend. Oh, wisdom. But you learn some things. You know some things that it's impossible for them to do. All you got to do is say it, and you are free from it. Confirmation. Oh, I was getting chosen, but I wanted to wait. That combination is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And because you've been loyal to the process, they got you. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Generational wealth. And it's because of this. You broke generational curses, but crutches. It's a miracle that you're not codependent, that you're not having to lean on somebody, that all the crap didn't make you a ball of nerves. I kept seeing the anxiety card. This energy that's coming towards both masculine and feminine energies is amazing. because you've broken free from all of this. You've broken your ancestral lineages from this. It's beyond entitled. It is absolutely earned. And they tried for so long, Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands, to stop this energy from reaching you, this communication, all of it. But you have won. They did not want to see you win. And baby, what did you do? Not only did you win, you stayed on top. And it wasn't for their lack of trying to take your ass out. I'm not kidding. Look at this shit. Ten of Swords, Death, Devil. Look, and the Two of Cups. That's the destiny swapping energy. Like, they really did the most with the King of Wands right there. There was no stone left unturned to try to get you to collapse. To get your life to look like a fucking game board. Look, now, look at all these new opportunities. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. There's those Eight of Wands, and there's the Ace of Cups. You have successfully moved on to calmer waters. You have reached the motherfucking promised land of your destiny, of your birth chart. Yes, yes, you have. Yes. And all it took was for you to walk away from these fucking toxic ass people, for you to fix your relationship with money, about you allowing yourself to have more, to be able to generate more, for not settling, for not putting up with the preconceived placement of limitations on your life. No, you've gotten through all of that shit that your fucking family is on you to try to slow you down. It was never done to lift you up, Three of Cups. It was only done to keep you fucking small. That was the expectation. Three of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. Now look at this shit. Strength, Ten of Pentacles. Look at that shit. There's the Ace of Swords with the motherfucking Magician. You want it? You got it. Dripping like water. Yes. Yes. And look. That's a sense of renewal for both masculine and feminine energies of the Divine Collective. Yes. Yes. You know why? Because you decided to go on to the next leg of life in the King of Cups energy. Then you're going to move from a place of love and compassion. Your heart in your sleeves when you easily get manipulated. No. You have elevated. Because you've elevated. Not even that. They can't even go with you. The circumstances are exactly what they are. And now you know everything. You know when they come and when they going. All you got to do is set your mind to it, and they fucking know it, and it scares them. That's why I said they tried to clip your wings. They did not want you ascending into this light worker energy. No. Now look. Now they like, you married to, I was going to say married to the money, but that's pretty much what it is, because it helps to elevate the mind, the mental. This was always coming to you. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands. Like I said, you have reached that plateau, and not plateau, because that means you stop, meaning you stop at the best place. You hit the star, Queen of Pentacles. And so like attracts like. You are moving beyond all the energy of this dark ass spiritual warfare. And the fact that you're still in this Nine of Pentacles, and these motherfuckers cry themselves to sleep every night. Three of Swords, Four of Swords. They're gonna come. Can I come hang out? No. I'm sorry. No. You need to go work on yourself. Now they want to work with you. Now they want to partner with you. Now they want to invest in you. No, they don't. No, they don't, because they got nothing to partner with. They got nothing to invest with. No, they don't. No, they don't. Some of you have freed yourself from the bondage of your family, of the crabs in the barrel mentality. Good pun for Cancerian season. What you did is got yourself out of there so you could molt and grow. And in that environment, you would have never, because it wasn't designed for you to do that. Yeah, it took great strength. It took great willpower. But it was all part of the will. I like it. They really tried to trick you into believing that you wasn't strong enough to beat them, that you wasn't strong enough to break free from this bullshit. And they wanted you to doubt that you were a chosen 144. Like, really, part of God's elect. They wanted you to believe the bullshit. Let nothing hold you back. Aww. I'm just blown away. I guess I shouldn't be, but I am. People jealous of your come up, your home, your stability primarily, your partnerships, the people that are loyal to you. It's amazing the things that people come up with to be jealous. They also jealous of the way God moves in your life, the miracles you receive, your ability to reinvent yourself. The Matrix is calling. They about to reboot this shit. Look. Wow. That's what they want to do, y'all. The powers that be, they like, no, they're not really trying to let shit slip. They not. It's in their nature to do this, ironically enough. But they know mankind is going through this shift to heal. Right. And so people are finding their way through the darkness. They're finding the light at the end of the tunnel. And they need the world to feel like a much more anxious place. Worry, fear, trouble, all of these things. That's really what it is. Because the more the planet activates and everybody on it into the celestial alignment for starseed activation, the more distant, the less power they have. And so there is a concerted effort to stop those people, and they are working in partnership to keep, we'll just say, people place to divinely intervene and to help protect mankind in this awakening process. Like, they are actively going after those folks who it, oof, especially those who have a much more organic way of being. Oh yeah, they don't. Again, this is all about God's elect with your throne awaits, God or goddess. They don't want you planting these very, very fertile seeds. And they definitely don't want the next generation vibing in this energy of love and light on this healing journey. Because that's the type of children we produce when the parents are healed, loving, kind, compassionate. Not even to mention, I feel like they're working on the crystal children. They're coming after all manners of people on a higher consciousness level, because they know you possess the wisdom, meaning you have the experience to help people through this process. You can help them recall their power. You can help them go through the phoenix energy where they literally burn down what no longer serves them to rebuild and to salvage what needs to be salvaged. Hey. Yeah, man. So be mindful. Be mindful, because they know the elect hold the key to the awakening. And fellas, don't get betrayed with misplaced loyalty. Understand what it's about, what the whole thing's about, because they gonna dangle money and all the glam and glitz of this world in front of you to try to get you to betray once again your made woman. Okay, it'll be a hard lesson, but you will learn. You're getting foresight. You're getting a warning. Same thing, ladies. Don't find yourself sliding back because someone's dangling a golden carrot in front of you. If you need anything, and I mean anything, you take your ass to God first and foremost before you check with another fucking soul. You might want to start with, Daddy, can I have it? Is this something that you agree with? Let me, I ever tell y'all, it's real quick. Went to the market, like to get roses, like to keep flowers around. I grow them, but I also, buy them here and there. And I was just like, ooh, I really wanted some flowers. But it was the first time I absolutely checked in with God on something. I know it sounds petty. I know. But here's the thing about when you trying to be like a daddy's girl. You check with daddy for everything. You know what I mean? And so I was like, hey, do you mind if I get some flowers right now? Like I would like some flowers. I would like some flowers. And I'm like having this chat with my heavenly father. And I know it sounds crazy. I don't give a fuck. And so I heard a light yes. I was like, okay. And so I didn't ask about quantity or anything like that. It was just I was like, I want some flowers. And so, he gave me an inch. So I was like, I'm not gonna take a mile, but I'm gonna do like a foot. I'm gonna take a foot. And so I grabbed 2 bunches of flowers, right? And I was like, oh, this is gonna be a beautiful bouquet, blah blah blah. I'm like hyping it up in my head. I'm like, oh, it's so pretty, the colors. Da, 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 da. Get to the cash register. The gentleman only rang me up for 1 bouquet. And me being me, I'm just waiting on him to scan the other one until I see him looking at me. I'm like, oh. So it didn't, meaning I got double. I asked for something, right? Even though I was willing to kind of like, I just wanted to check that, it wasn't, because there's other things I could be doing, I just want to make sure. And sure enough, 2 dozen. Beautiful flowers. Very roses still. Beautiful. I was like, oh. I felt like something out of a movie because I'm walking down the street. I got 2 dozen of roses. I got a loaf of bread, some big groceries. It was really cute. Like, I was feeling myself. I was like, like, anyway, I was feeling myself. But my point is miracles, okay? Check. Check with divine. Check, 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 check. I check with the divine like we really are in a partnership because that's how I see it. Like, if say you got to trust, right? And you got board members and trustees, y'all got to have meetings. You can't just be deciding shit on your own. You got to have a meeting. And so if you treat your relationship with the divine in such a way where you need to check in because, trustees and we got meetings and stuff, but we not moving independently of each other because that could set us back. Okay? It's just that simple. I advise you all to take a similar stance. Right. And I'm going to tell you, I'm looking at regret, lovers, dancing with the devil. And I feel like how many times did you entertain someone and you didn't go to God about it and it ended up in a fucking disaster? Think about that. How many relationships have you had you been like, okay, let me meditate, let me pray, let me blah, 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 let me take some time with this, and you didn't. And I'm trust me, I'm so much part of this, not anymore, but we learn, we listen, and we don't judge. And you go head first, like, oh my God, it's such great chemistry, and meanwhile, you are missing every red flag along the way. Like, oh no, that's fine. Oh, that's fine, because you're unhealed. Of course, it's fine because that's what you expect. That's what you're. Mm-mm. But had you had a better relationship with your creator, or even for like more earthly shit, had you have a better relationship with your actual father, and you like, okay, I can go to my dad like that, treat it the same. You can avoid a lot of shit if you just check it with God first. Just because you can, right, doesn't mean you should. See how there's an acknowledgement. Everything I touch turns to gold. Meaning I could call in whatever I want. But see how her hands are over her mouth? Maybe I don't need to call that in right now. Like, which self am I applying this to? Is this my shadow trying to come out? What is it? Check with God. Like truly, truly, truly check with God. Yeah. Because you could avoid a lot of karmic lessons. And you won't be feeling like you're taking a risk, or you dancing with the devil, or you know what I mean, or in this fucking regret because, oh man, I I let which version of self get me here. Right. I feel like this has been critical. Yeah, like critical in your spiritual development while bonding spiritual awakening. Right. Critical. Because it shows loyalty. And the more you're loyal to God, the more He is loyal to you. And so my light workers, my star seeds, and all of those who are under heavy attack by the fucking matrix, just remember this. Okay? Because they about to up the ante. And I already said that there is generational wealth that is being transferred. But remember, you were doing great without it. You'll be doing better with it. But don't be tempted because earthly shit when anytime you ask, you receive. And that's the point to me sharing my flower story. When you ask and it's in alignment, you absolutely receive. But if you force the issue and you definitely don't check in, you in for some bullshit. Because you think you know best. No, Father knows best. Yeah. So just, stay on your P's and Q's. Because they going to up the temptation factor. Let's see how they going to up the temptation factor. So we got the Knight of Cups and the Moon, okay? And we have somebody with it appears to be visiting you as you rest, as you meditate. But there's also somebody trying to gain access to your energy via meditation, hypnosis, a trance-like state. Like they're trying to draw in, they're checking like your heartbreak meter to see if you're healed, to see if you've gotten over it, but they're definitely trying to spy. You're going to recognize this person not just by energy, but whoever this person is, they are a public figure. If this person make your anxiety act up, run. Somebody really want to know who you partnering with. It's so funny, right? Because you're very much content and happy on your own sun energy, very vibrant, exuberant energy. But at the same time, I don't feel like you actually talking about any romantic interests. Oh yeah, and they even gonna try to like apply you with compliments. I'm seeing, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so attractive. Why are you single? Oh my God. Don't let nobody try to set you up on a blind date. They're gonna, like I said, they're gonna try to play to your ego, but you've already mastered this, okay? They're waiting to see if this person who's destined for you has come in. But you know the vibes. One of these people is, they're an op to you, like big time. Somebody knows your soulmate, like your true soulmate is due to arrive. However that applies to you, but they know it. And so they like doing these weird temperature checks. And I feel like they're trying to send somebody in that's designed to stress you out, to tire you out, to make you sick, possibly even. But I feel like you've raised your standards. Yeah, you took the self-love journey very seriously. Eight of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. There's your Ace of Swords. Right, truth. You work better by yourself, and somebody knows this, and you're not really interested in collaborating. Not even on a work, and like you do better by yourself. Yeah. There's a liar in your midst also. As I say that, look, the devil shows up. There is, yeah, because anybody who's lying, embodying that devil, it's a karmic ass person. Like, look at them. They always spying. I rebuke you, devil. Look, as soon as I say it, I see you, I rebuke you. Look at that shit. Sun and the shrimp card. Ugh. For some of y'all, this is definitely somebody's ex-husband who destroyed the marriage. Like, truly did, because they, you know, they was in low vibrational Knight of Wands energy. And I feel like they targeting their ex who had the courage to go after their dreams and ambitions. This person tried to discourage you from going and pursuing. They wanted you to just sit somewhere and quietly waste all your God-given talents and abilities. Yeah, this person from your past is one of the primary people attacking you. By the way, attacking. What the fuck is attacking? What is Mercury about to do? Because, like, this is getting weird. I hate to be so about it, but man, it's weird. Hold on. It says, with vibes of confusion and delusion swirling through the atmosphere on Monday, it can be difficult to know who to trust, leading to underlying feelings of self-confidence. Clarity returns with Wednesday's new moon, allowing you to take the actions needed to turn the situation to your advantage. Use this week to weed out false friends and acquaintances from your life. Exactly. Because that's the energy I'm picking up on. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But again, fourth house energy, right? A pruned garden will bear more fruit in the end. Exactly. By Friday evening, you will go to sleep knowing who really has your back. Thursday is an excellent time for teamwork and out-of-the-box thinking. It is also an opportune moment to improve your health by implementing a new diet and exercise regime. Weekend outlook. Saturday is amazing time for artistic endeavors, especially for filmmakers. While on Sunday, you can easily outsmart any overbearing people in your life. Bingo. It says tips for a 5-star week. With Saturn and Neptune close to each other in the early degrees of Aries, people may try to gain control and power through deception. And I'm not ready to share the story, but I had somebody try it. And I thought the shit was just so funny. I'm like, oh, I seen this coming. This is cute. Let me see. Through the power of deception, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. It probably is. That's why that Seven of Swords energy keeps popping up. I'm like, no, there's a liar, there's a trickster, there's somebody who's like, get my way. Da, da, da. So really, calling your angelic protection, right? Now that we know, Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, Queen of Swords, right? Right. Just keep your head down and, focus on what you need to focus on and all that shit. Because, man, that fourth house energy ain't nothing to play with. For those of you who are new, right? We cover all aspects of the metaphysics, okay? We go where we need to go. It's just that simple, okay? I don't know. It's a train, okay? It's a love train. We stop. I don't know. People get off. People get on. Information gets on. Gets off. It is what it is, okay? Yeah. Fourth house, Cancerian energy. It's also the moon. Hence why the moon is everywhere. That mistrust, what you're doing, what you're doing, what you expect. Anyway, emotional home and nurturing, especially mother, family roots and foundational, no, foundation supporting you in your activities, affairs at the end of life. Cotton. It is what it is. I feel like this would be an opportune time for you guys, like, to maybe get your trust in order, your wills in order, use the energy appropriately, and don't tell no fucking body, because that's the last thing you need folks to know, that you done secured your shit, okay? But no, for real, this, see, is, oh, not to mention your instinct is going to be able, like, nurture, mother, love, and all that shit because of the transits. Don't let people abuse that Ace of Swords, because you know they understand the transits and all that. They're gonna try to butter you up and maybe try to make peace under false pretenses. I see that shit too. Right. Ooh. And then for some, you know, you might get the notification somebody in your family is passing. Eight of Wands to the world, which is just a natural byproduct of life and death cycles. You know what I mean? So my condolences if that happens. But you know, your time of juggling, y'all, is so over, because the Chariot is coming through to push away all of that Seven of Swords energy, to push you where you need to be, because it's just been too much too many burdens placed on a collective's back. I'm seeing with the Ten of Wands. Spirit like, yes, 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 yes. And it's time for you to stand at the forefront and claim your position of what you've earned. 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 Right. Right. And whoever this dark ass practitioner is, they're being forced to sail on the calmer waters. There is somebody who's like, I keep getting Aries energy, but it's also Mars. It's the energy of war and also all that shit circulating in the atmosphere. Right. It's a collective energy. I saw the star. You moving into a period of Two of Cups, also Cancerian energy. You know, harmony, equal give and take, reciprocity, all that good shit. All that good shit. Oh, excuse me. All right. Last little bit. I got this shit I gotta go do. Soldier boy. Ooh. You got somebody hanging around trying to see where you going, what you doing, waiting to see which so they can attack you. Who the fuck is this person? I'd be so sick of these trifling ass people. I can't even tell you. I really do. Holy Spirit, can I get a